Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inauguration of Indian Road Congress 77th Annual Session. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll kick off this morning very fast. I invite on stage Shri Sunil Sharma, Principal Secretary, TR&B, onto the stage. And I also request Shri Pingali Satish, SE R&B, Karimnagar, to present the welcome bouquet to him. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause as I welcome them on stage. I now invite on stage Chief Secretary Dr. Pradeep Chandra, IAS, to please join us on the stage. And I also request Shri Sunil Sharma to kindly present the welcome bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our chief guest amongst us, Chief Secretary Dr. Pradeep Chandra. I now invite Shri S.S. Porwal, President IRC, to please join us on the dais. And I request Shri K. Bhikshapati Garu, Engineer-in-Chief R&B Administration, to please present the welcome bouquet to him. I now invite Shri S.N. Das, DG, RD and SS North, and I request Shri I. Ganapati Reddy, Engineer-in-Chief R&B NH, to present the welcome bouquet to him. I now invite Shri S.S. Nahar, Secretary General IRC, onto the stage, please. And I request Shri P. Ravindra Rao, Engineer-in-Chief R&B Roads, to present the welcome bouquet. I now invite Shri K. Bhikshapati, Engineer-in-Chief R&B Administration and QC Hyderabad, onto the dais, please. And I request Srimati S. Tirumala, Deputy Engineer-in-Chief R&B, to present the welcome bouquet to him. I invite Shri Mahesh Kumar, Past President IRC, to please join us on the stage. And I request Srimati Vasantha, SE R&B NH, to present the welcome bouquet to him. I invite Shri C.P. Agarwal, Vice President RNC, onto the dais, please. And I request Srimati Vasantha, SE R&B NH, to please join us on, please present the welcome bouquet to him. I now invite Shri B.C. Pradhan, Vice President IRC, to please join us on the stage. And I request Srimati C.H. Sharada, SE R&B Headquarters, to present the welcome bouquet to him. I invite Shri Rakesh Manocha, Vice President IRC, to please join us on the stage. And I request Shri Madhusudan Reddy, SE R&B, to present him with a bouquet of flowers. I invite Shri Parampreet Singh, Vice President IRC, to please join us on the dais. And I request Shri Mohan Nayak, SE R&B, to present him with a welcome bouquet. I invite Shri P. Ravindra Rao Garu, Engineer-in-Chief R&B Roads, Hyderabad, onto the dais, please. And I request Shri Mohan Nayak, SE R&B, to present him with a bouquet of flowers. I now invite on stage Shri I. Ganapati Reddy, Engineer-in-Chief R&B, National Highway, Hyderabad. And I also request Shri Madhusudan Reddy, SE R&B, to present him with a bouquet of flowers. I now invite Shri Chandrasekhar Reddy, Chief Engineer R&B Rural Roads, Hyderabad, to please join us on the stage. I invite Shri K. Mahinder, Chief Engineer R&B CTE and DP Hyderabad. Ladies and gentlemen, to kick off this beautiful morning, I first request all of you to give a big round of applause for all our dignitaries here on the stage. Thank you so much. And I request our chief guest, Dr. Pradeep Chandra, Chief Secretary, Telangana State, and all the dignitaries to kindly step forward and light the ceremonial lamp. Ladies and gentlemen, the Indian Road Congress 77th annual session is now officially open. And to begin this morning on an auspicious note, I invite Srimati Mahalakshmi and Sneha, AEE R&B for Ganesh Vandana.
भजरे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे नागयज्ञसूत्रधरं नादलयानन्दकरं नागयज्ञसूत्रधरं नादलयानन्दकरं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे आगमादिसन्नुतम् अखिललोकपूजितम् आगमादिसन्नुतम् अखिललोकपूजितम् योगिसालिभावितं भोगिसायि सेवितं योगिसालिभावितं भोगिसायि सेवितं रागद्वेषादिरमणीयहृदयनुदितम् रागद्वेषादिरहितरमणीयहृदयनुदितं श्रीगुरुगुहसन्मुदितं चिन्मूलकमलाश्रितं रागद्वेषादिरहितरमणीयहृदयनुदितं श्रीगुरुगुहसन्मुदितं चिन्मूलकमलाश्रितं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे.
Thank you. I now request Sri Sunil Sharma, Principal Secretary T, R&B, to give the welcome address.
A very good morning to everybody. Respected Chief Secretary of Telangana State, Shri Pradeep Chandra Garu, Secretary General of IRC, Shri Naharji, Shri S.N. Das Ji, DG NSS North, Shri S.S. Porwal Ji, President of IRC, Shri B.C. Pradhan Ji, Vice President of IRC, Shri Mahesh Kumar, President of IRC, Shri Bhikshapati Garu, DG of NAC, Shri Ravindra Garu, ENC, Shri Ganpati Reddy Garu, ENC, all the other dignitaries, all the delegates. A very good morning to you once again. It is indeed a very proud moment for this state of Telangana and also for the city of Hyderabad that we are hosting this 4-day event here. When this was offered to us, along with excitement, there was a bit of apprehension also, because to deal with 2,000 more delegates at one place, and the expectation would be high from you because it is a city of hospitality and also a big city, good city. So, but we are very happy to see that touchwood till now things are going on very well, and the participation from your side is excellent. Yesterday in the technical session of the exhibition which was started, there was so much of excitement. It was not just a formality, it was really total participation from everybody, even from the manufacturers, from the exhibitors, and also from the participants, delegates. And I think definitely it will go a long way and everybody will benefit by the innovative technologies and the products which were displayed yesterday. And also in this 4-day session, definitely we will be sharing our experiences. It will be an exchange program of the technology and of the programs, of the schemes and policies which are being taken up in all the states who are participating. And in our Telangana state, because it is a new state, young state, a lot of work has been taken up in the last 2.5 years with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of innovation, and a lot of vigor. Road sector has been projected as a development sector, which will be having multiplier effect on the growth of the economy. So definitely we will be sharing this with all of you. Not only the technique which we are using, but the policies which we have been formulated for the road development, like where we should take up single to double roads connecting the taluk headquarters with the district headquarters. Similarly, formation of the ring roads wherever required to ease the congestion. Similarly, having the bypass roads. And at the same time, the safety measures, the road safety measures which have been taken up regarding the black spots rectification, and also other measures like putting the signages and speed guns in a few places. This all we will be sharing with you. And similarly, we are very sure that we will be getting equally good, and we will be happy if we get even better suggestions from other states so that we can implement them in our state. This 4 days program will definitely benefit everybody, and we wish all of you a very good stay here and a very comfortable stay here, along with the 4-day session which is of technical and other value. You will be also having some culture programs in the evening. Kindly enjoy that also. Go back to your state with sweet memories of Hyderabad, so that you will be able to come here again when we host it again at any other point of time, or any other such program which will be hosted in Hyderabad. And we are thankful to our Chief Secretary for, in spite of having a very busy schedule today, he has consented to come here. Thank you very much, sir. And we will ensure that this 4-day will benefit our state, and we'll be able to derive maximum advantage of this program in Hyderabad city. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. S.S. Porwal, VSM, President IRC, to address this August gathering.
Respected Dr. Pradeep Chandra, Chief Secretary, Telangana, Sri Sunil Sharma ji, Principal Secretary, R&B, Sri S.N. Das ji, DG R&D, Sri S.S. Nahar, Secretary General, Sri K. Bhikshapati ji, Engineer Chief, Telangana, Mr. Mahesh Kumar, Past President, IRC, Mr. B.C. Pradhan, Vice President, Mr. C.P. Agarwal, Vice President, Mr. P. Ravindra Rao, Engineer-in-Chief, Telangana, Mr. I. Ganpati Reddy, Engineer-in-Chief, NH, Telangana, Sri Chandra Ji Reddy, Chief Engineer, R&B, Sri K. Mahendra ji, Chief Engineer, DNP, dignitaries of the dais, all the delegates, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. It is a matter of great honor and privilege for me to welcome you all on the occasion of inaugural session of the 77th session IRC. On behalf of entire fraternity of IRC, I feel honored to welcome Dr. Pradeep Chandra ji, Chief Secretary, who is our chief guest today, and all other dignitaries, and who is agreed to spare his valuable time among us and bless the event. As all of you know very well that Indian Road Congress is instrumental in bringing uniformity in planning, design, construction, maintenance, and operations of all the categories of road infrastructure in the country. During its spread of over 82 years since 1934, the role and responsibility of IRC have increased manifold. I am happy to mention that IRC has able to withstood all the demands and pressure, and with each passing day, it is striving for the achieve higher levels of excellence. In short, IRC provided much needed technical support to the entire sector of country. But gentlemen, there is a need. I think we have to bring some radical changes in Indian Road Congress, and I think some more authority and regulatory powers are required to make this organization effective. Right now, it is like only a recommendatory or guideline authority. So I think time has come since our highway sector is expanding very fast. And we all know that present decade is also decade of innovation as declared by Government of India. No organization sector can move on sustainable basis unless the concept of innovation and research are given due attention. I am happy to mention that Indian Road Congress is moving on the path of the growth and development in this area. IRC would like to contribute in Government of India for smart city mission in the area of cities, urban transportations. Initiatives are being taken towards innovative concepts like skywalks and use of municipal waste, mining and industrial waste, etc. The concept of composite payment and its application in the highway sector. And we have contributed some of the paper on this concept recently. The green initiative taken by IRC, which include technique for material conservation, will go long way in the providing sustainable solution to the road owning organizations. Another suggestion I would like to make, having served in Northeast area where the construction material is a big problem, on this occasion, that for our researchers to undertake exercise of mapping strength and characteristics of natural occurring material for the road construction available locally and provide guidance in maximizing their use with or without stabilizing technique, particularly remote any regions and Andaman Nicobar Islands where the required quality and quantity of aggregates are not available. Another important issue which we have to take care is adverse impact of highway construction on operation and environmentally and its externality, which imposes a social cost which need to be internalized. The cost of these externalities on the society is enormous. The cost at which projects are constructed do not reflect the real cost, which society pay in terms of adverse impact on the human health, the natural environment, biodiversity. Least that can be done for the environment is to make our construction, maintenance, and operations of the highway as much environment friendly as possible. IRC is endeavored to promote excellence in highway designs and construction and has undertaken itself to promote environment friendly designs. I will not take much of time now. In the end, I would like to express my gratitude to the government of Telangana for their invitation for hosting the annual session. I also thank the complete team of all the officials of the government of Telangana and his team and a team of dedicated officials who have made excellent arrangement for the success of this annual session, and we hope all people will learn a lot while sharing the knowledge among us. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest today is Dr. Pradeep Chandra, IAS officer of 1982 batch, currently serving as Chief Secretary, Telangana State. A graduate in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Chennai, MBA from IIM Kolkata, and a PhD degree holder in Public Administration from the University of Southern California, Los Angeles. His academic interests are ethics in public administration and citizen participation in governance. Dr. Chandra has worked as district collector in districts of Visakhapatnam and Guntur. He has also worked as Chief Rationing Officer, Hyderabad, Director of Technical Education, Managing Director of the State SC Cooperative Finance Corporation, Secretary to Government in Finance Department, and
city, and that's something which is very common. Rural connectivity, undermine the importance of roads to the country. A good road has a multiplier effect on savings on fuel, and especially India being dependent upon imports of fuel, there's a huge impact both on saving of fuel, foreign exchange, wear and tear on the vehicles, which actually impact the ordinary man. The common man has a huge benefit there where we have a good roads. So I think overall there is a significant impact or the role for roads in the economy, and it's really heartening to know that the Indian Roads Congress, which is an organization which is supported by the Government of India, the state governments, and all the private sectors, the road builders, construction companies, research organizations, material suppliers, and that's the way things will always work. There has to be coordination and cooperation between the various players who are in this field, and I'm really glad that the Indian Road Congress is the forum which brings everybody together, not only on an annual basis, but in the subcommittees and the technical committees that actually work at the highest level to provide the standards. The Indian Roads Congress is also the ones which provide the standards for our roads. Anything which we measure up to has to pass muster with the IRC standards. And so I think it's a very important aspect of the construction and the road activity. I would think that there are 4 things which are important for the Indian Roads Congress, this 77th session, to deliberate. The first item is that how do you make our present roads better? What kind of technologies do we get into it? What kind of materials are used? So how do we make it better would be a first question. The second question in my mind is that how do we make it cheaper? We all know that the costs of construction are going up, and most states and the Government of India is also constrained on their budgets. It's no longer that you can focus on one sector. There are multifarious demands on the state governments and the Government of India budgets. And so, and roads being a very important sector, we need to know how do we make these roads cheaper while not compromising on the quality. That is why better was the first thing I mentioned. And the third item is that how do you make the construction process itself faster? Do we wait for these 6 months for roads to be over, or can we do something that the access is provided to us in about 3 months or 4 months? So how do we make access and construction of the roads faster? And of course, the fourth item, which is in everybody's mind right now, is how do we make road construction, road equipment, road construction material, how do we make it greener? So I think these are the 4 items which we need to concentrate on: better, cheaper, faster, and greener. I just want, on a personal level, I just want everybody, all the engineers and all the, the persons involved in this road construction industry to have some kind of a personal pride in the work that all of us are doing. Being in the IAS, we always, do a lot of general work. A lot of it is satisfying, and you know what, they call it tiger hunting stories. So when you meet up somewhere or you're in a club, after you've retired, the old thing is, hamare zamane mein aisa karte the, kind of a thing, I have done this, I've done that, and you have a sense of pride in what your achievements have been. So what is usually we call tiger hunting stories. And, it's not very strange that when I was coming, Dr.Pradeep was accompanying me in the car, and one of the first things he talked about was, he said that I was worked in the National Highway Authority of India for about 10 years on deputation. And during my time, the Hyderabad-Nagpur road and the Hyderabad-Bangalore corridor, they were completed during my time. So that is the pride, and that, that is the tiger hunting stories that we all have, and we talk about it. So it is necessary that each and every one of us, all of us here, the 2,000 delegates, 1,500 coming from outside the state, and a lot of them from outside the country, each of us needs to have one tiger hunting story, saying that, look, this is what I have done in my career. This is something which is satisfying to me. Passing on these stories